All right, guys, welcome back, traders. So in this video, I'm going to be going over quarter points theory. So everybody has their different way of how they do quarter points. I find that this is a great way of support and resistance if you just don't have the time to really be constantly staring at the charts. I've used this and it has worked many times. This helps you kind of see the flow of the market, and it also stays between zones. It goes into a lot of different psychology, so make sure you want to check out that book, Quarter Point Theories. So it is a amazing book. So I appreciate that you guys even taking the time to even hear me on this one. This is amazing stuff that will take your trading to the next level with support and resistance. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So what I look for in the market is the market likes to come up to these different zones of whole numbers. So if you're using the quarter point theory, it starts in whole numbers and the market begins to struggle around these whole numbers. So that is something that is very powerful knowledge. And you always want to go in increments of quarters. So I'll go ahead and give you a short, brief style of how I used it. I no longer use it now, but it is a great tool for people who are just starting out and trying to get accustomed to how the trades play out the way you would want to and where you should be even in the market. These zones are very strong. So when you see the market come to a zone, there's usually some type of pattern being formed. And that is why I used to take it like religiously. So always take these setups. So I'm going to give you one more so you can see how powerful this actually really is. And we'll go above this one. All right, we are locked in. These are support and resistance points that you can leave on the charts literally almost forever. It respects the market every single time. So it's something I've came across that just blew my mind, and it was by far the best trading that I have ever done in a while, like in the beginning when I started. So as you can see there, if you watch my support and resistance videos, this follows that support and resistance. So the market breaks a quarter point, which is 0.7025. So that would be a quarter of that price. It breaks the price, comes back, starts to hover around it, and breaks it and uses it as a point of entry. Actually, let me go ahead and go to fix this a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better of what I'm talking about. Okay. There you go. Now it makes more sense. So it broke one quarter point, and it actually came out. Let me turn the solid. Let me turn this to white. This will make a lot more sense that way. All right. So the whole numbers I have turned into white. The whole numbers are very powerful when it comes to a strong resistance. The smaller quarter points are just minor quarter points. So you have a large quarter point and you have a minor quarter point. So it broke a large quarter point, and then it price struggled around a minor quarter point. 9 times out of 10, when the market breaks a quarter point, it's going to race to the next quarter point. Came up to that quarter point, it bounced back, took a nice long reversal, went to the whole quarter point, and then came back to a minor quarter point again. Used the minor quarter point as some type of resistance, broke through. As the market broke through, it came all the way up, breaking past that quarter point and going to a whole quarter point again, breaking that whole quarter point to a minor quarter point. So the market started to struggle, and you can see that there may be an entry around here. So these are where I would be looking for entries. Then it broke below. You can go ahead and target your take profits in between these quarter points. It broke below and use it as some type of support. And after you use this support, it broke a little bit below that, came back and bounced all between these zones. Now you can see how powerful these quarter points actually really are. And even when it broke through, it tried to race to the next quarter point. It failed. It usually will come back to the last quarter point and gets bounced in between here all the time. This is something that is amazing to see on the chart. You can even use, if you go into a smaller time frame, you can use trend lines to actually, improve that type of quarter point theory that I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and break out a trend line tool, and we're going to follow a nice good trend to a quarter point. And here you go. You have a nice, very good trend line that has happened on a quarter point. It broke. Made sure that you knew that you were going to be going in a bullish momentum after that, and went to the next quarter point. Your take profit would have been here, and you would have been in profit that entire trade. So that is by far an amazing way to look at the market for beginners. Still going to make you a good amount of money. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys staying for the video. I want you to like, share, and subscribe to the video. Use these quarter points to help benefit you in the best way of your trading style. Make sure you trade on demo, and you guys keep trading. Enjoy the weekend.